What is up, everyone? I am Grayback17/1101, and today I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing a mod showcase. The mod is Cyan Warrior Sword mod, and it's really cool. It's a mod that creates tons of new elemental swords to your Minecraft world. So anyway, I'm going to get right into it. The Earth Sword, first of all. You can make it by using putting 2 dirt and 1 blaze rod, just like that, and you can make the Earth Sword. Now what it does, it does 5 damage, and it has 1,000 durability, so it's pretty darn strong. And if you right click on the block that you're standing on, it creates some nice 4 dirt blocks all around you to protect you from any hostile mobs that are coming by. And you also get this little resistance thing. So yeah, that is the Earth Sword. The next sword I'm going to show you is called the Water Sword. You use 4 glass, 2 water buckets, and 1 stick to make the Water Sword. It's right over here. And what it does, I believe it has 5 damage. It does 5 damage, and I think 1,000 durability. And what it does, you right click, and 4 water columns will come around you. And it can be helpful in sticky situations if you just want to get a little higher or something. So yeah, that is the Water Sword. The next sword I am going to show you is called the Fire Sword. 2 blaze powder, 1 blaze rod, and it will make the Fire Sword. I'll just get it out right here. Click, create a mode, sword. Let's see. There's a ton of swords, but I'll show you. I'll show you them. This is the Fire Sword. Let me see. It does 6 damage and 1,000. It has 1,000 durability, and when you right click, it has 4 fire blocks show up. And if you hit something, let's see. Let me spawn a pig. Poor little pigger. You hit something, boop. It'll set the thing on fire. Also, it gives you fire resistance, so it's a really helpful sword. The next sword I'm going to show you is the Thunder Sword. It is made with 2 blocks of redstone, 1 blaze rod, and here it is. It is the Thunder Sword. The Thunder Sword has it does 6 damage. It has 1,000 durability, and when you right click, or lightning strikes. Oh, and I guess you also get speed as well. So I think this is one of the best swords, but there are a ton to show you guys. So yeah, let's get back into it. Let's see. Okay, so the next sword is called the Wind Sword. Here it is. Oh, you make it with 2 iron ingots, 4 feathers, 2 blaze rods, and 1 stick. Here it is. And the Wind Sword. The Wind Sword has 5 damage. It does 5 damage. It has 1,000 durability, just like the other one, and it does something very interesting. I want to try this out. If you hit a mob, it sends him all the way over there, and if you right click, it sends you jumping high. Woo! Wee! Yoop! And that was all with the Wind Sword, not with creative. That's a really cool sword. So yeah. The next sword I'm going to show you is the Light Sword. You make it with 2 gas tiers, 2 gold nuggets, and 1 blaze rod. And here it is. It is the Light Sword. The Light Sword does 6 damage, 1,000 durability, and if you hit something, it gives that thing blindness and what else? Let's see. Blindness and weakness. Now, if you right click. Let's see, if you right click, it gives you night vision and invisibility. It's a really handy sword to have, but one of the harder ones to make. And now, keep in mind, these are all the basic swords. There are a ton of other ones, but I will show you those at the end. So let's see. The next one is the Dark Sword. Here it is. You use 2 obsidian, 2 spider's eye, and 1 blaze rod to make the Dark Sword. The Dark Sword does 6 damage, 1,000. It has 1,000 durability, And when you hit something, it gives it blindness and a wither effect. Yep, just like that. And if you right click, it gives you invisibility, blindness, and what else was it? And night vision. So it has a little bit of a downside, but it's also a pretty cool sword wither effect with it. Let's see. The next one is the Ender Sword. You use 4 Ender Pearls, 2 Iron Ingots, 2 Blaze Rods, and 1 stick to make this wonderful Ender Sword. The Ender Sword does 5 damage, has 1000 durability, and when you right click, it sends out a little Ender Pearl, so you can teleport to destinations. So yeah, it is a really neat sword, and could be very helpful. And the last of all the basic swords is the Beast Sword. You use 4 bones, 2 iron ingots, 2 blaze rods, and a stick to make the Beast Sword. And it has a really neat little ability. When you right click, a tamed wolf comes out or it disappears in the ground. Let's see what else. Yes. It does 7 damage and has 1000 durability. So it can be a pretty helpful sword if you want an army of wolves that are dying. If you look at the ground, don't look at the ground when you spawn these. So yeah, that was the Beast Sword. And now in a second, I am going to show you guys all of the other types of swords you can do. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all of the second level swords. You can upgrade all of these swords, but you know there's so many I can't show you guys all the recipes, but I will have the link in the description for all the recipes and the mod download, so don't worry about that. But anyway, I just want to show you guys exactly what all of this stuff does. So let's see, I'll spawn some pigs to be a lot of tiny pigs. Gosh. Anyway, I guess I'll just start first with the, let's see, the Meteoric Thunderstorm Sword. Wait, let's see. Here we go. I'll start first with the Meteor Sword, which is an upgrade of the Fire Sword. And you can just see what it does. It's slightly stronger. And also gives its things a little confusion effect, I believe. So yeah, that is the Meteor Sword. What is up next? I'll show you guys the Ice Sword. Now, the Ice Sword freezes its enemies if you right click, I believe. So let's... Or, yeah, and it also does that. It also does that. No. You gotta hit him for it to freeze, I believe. So, let's see. Boop. Frozen. So yeah, and if you right click, it spawns this beautiful masterpiece. It spawns some ice, snow golems, that kind of thing. Yeah, so, be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and the next sword I want to go over, the sword upgrade, is called the Peaceful Nature Sword. The Peaceful Nature Sword. It has plus 5 attack damage, and it summons wood blocks instead of dirt blocks, and it also gives you resistance. So it's neat. It's a little handy. The next sword is the Thundershock Sword. The Thundershock Sword, and the Thundershock Sword does something a little neat. It will, when right clicked. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah. Didn't do that. Thought I was gonna do something different. It will, I believe, it will blast any enemy. Any enemy entity further away. So let's see. Or it does that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to be back with the Wind Blast Sword. Okay, guys. I just needed to clean that up a little bit. Not that. I'll just let that keep going. But anyway, this is the Wind Blast Sword. It, I believe, will just blast things. Blast things open. And I guess give you a jump boost. But yeah, I need to clean this up. Okay, guys, clean that up a bit, but anyway, the next sword is the Dark Nether Sword. It will, when right-clicked, I'm going to go over here because it causes a lot of damage. Wither Skulls will, oh, okay. That's really just something different. Anyway, yeah, Wither Skulls will blast all of your enemies. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I see. Yeah. So, wanted to kill that baby piglet. Phew. I think that's a really neat ability. It's very interesting, at least. But anyway, the next sword is the Light Nether Sword. The Light Nether Sword will, let's see, sorry about that. It will give you tons of hearts. So if I get into game mode 0, it will give you more hearts and regenerate them. Yep, so it will just regenerate all of your hearts back in case. Yeah, I think it's a really good healing sword. Hi, 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 hi. Poor little piggy. But anyway, yeah, so that is the Light Nether Sword. The next sword is the Ender Portal Sword. The Ender Portal Sword will teleport your enemies to any certain coordinates. So I'll just get back into game mode 1. And I'll just bring out a nice little pigger. See? Pig. So I do that. Oh, no. That was the different thing. Do that. And the pig's over there. Also, if you right click, it will send out an Ender Eye to search for the nearest stronghold. And apparently there's one here. I don't know how they work. But anyway, yeah, so that is the Ender Portal Sword. And there is one more sword upgrade left. It is called the Wild Nature Sword, which is like a double upgrade from the Peaceful Nature Sword. And it will summon, whoa, look at that, 4 cactus blocks. And it's pretty neat because we're not even on the desert. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, so that is the Wild Nature Sword. And now I'm just going to go into sword mixing, which is basically like mixing of swords. So 2 swords together to make like ultra superpower swords. But anyway, this is the Meteoric Thunderstorm Sword, which I believe is a mixture of Fire Sword and the Meteor Sword and the Thunderstorm Sword. So holy cow, it's really powerful. Oh, I see now. I should have done the Thunderstorm Sword first. This is a sword that is mixing with, I believe, the Wind Sword and the Thunder Sword. So, yeah, I should have done this one first because this Meteoric Thunderstorm is a mixture of the Meteor and the Thunderstorm Sword. It combines both effects. So this one, I get impulsed with a Thundershock if I right click. Oh, yeah. So it's I basically get Thundershock. And it's a pretty cool sword. I like this one. Actually, I like them all, to be honest. But anyway, the next one I believe I'm going to do is the Ender Fire Sword. The Ender Fire Sword is a mixture of the Ender Sword and the Fire Sword, and you can basically guess its special effects. It's just a combination. So you teleport, I believe. Yep, you teleport, and it sets fire to things. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. The next one is the Enderwind Sword. Teleports you. And what else? Let's see. Let's spawn something in. Let's see. And shoots your enemy very, very far away. So, you get the best of both worlds with this. That's a big point of the mod. Yeah, so let's see. The next one I'm going to show you. I will show you the Time Sword, which when right-clicked, Changes the night. Changes night to day, day to night. There we go. There we go. And there. So yeah, it's pretty handy if you don't, if you just don't want to stay out during the night or get attacked by anything. And it's the mixture of the light sword and the dark sword, I believe. It also combines both abilities of those. So yeah, it's actually really cool in survival mode that you can do that. So yeah. This is the last sword. This one right here. It is called the Endo Sword. It mixes all the abilities of the Ender Swords that I showed you. The Ender Fire, Ender Thunder, Ender Wind. So yeah, it mixes all of them. So let's see what it does. Woo! Woo! Yeah, this is probably the most powerful sword. Think about it. It is. Yeah, this is a really awesome sword that you will be able to use. And anyway, I hope you guys like that mod review. This has been Gravex17/1101, and those were all of the Cyan Warrior Swords in the Cyan Warrior Sword mod. I will have the link in the description, and yeah, it is really awesome sauce. Everything will be in the description. I hope you enjoyed this mod review. Anyway, Gray out.